Lies have a tendency to perpetuate more lies and cause rifts to form between people. There's nothing in my life that I don't want you to know everything there is to know about. I look out the window toward Julian's car. I can't see him, but I know Victor is curled up in the back seat of it, taking a nap. I return my gaze to Julian and say, "Then, in the spirit of complete disclosure, I need to tell you something about Victor." Julian's eyes narrow on me, filled with obvious curiosity as to what I will say next. He remains silent, patiently waiting for me to continue. "Victor can change into a human form when he wants to," I whisper, even though there's no chance anyone else can hear me. The only other couple in the restaurant is sitting on the opposite side of the room. Apparently, one of my alfar ancestors casts a spell that grants him the ability to switch between a human and a cat form at will. Julian considers my words for a moment before nodding his head. His constant presence among the alfar royal family makes sense now. We all knew he was more than just a cat, especially if you consider how long he's lived. But I had no idea he was a shifter, too. Julian covers the hand he holds with his other one before saying, "I suppose he was upset with me for kissing you on the beach, because he expects you to marry an alfar to continue the lineage of House Moonshade." "He's mentioned it," I reply, feeling my heart sink at the thought. "But he also knows how I feel about you. So me choosing you over them shouldn't come as any surprise. To be honest, I'm not sure why he felt the need to show his temper on the beach when he caught us. He knows I love you." "Perhaps he assumed I wouldn't find the strength to love you back," Julian suggests. "He may have thought your infatuation with me would eventually subside if I rebuffed you enough times."
"That seems rather devious of him," I comment, wondering if Julian's assumption is correct.
"The alfar believe in keeping their bloodlines as pure as possible. They frown on their royals fraternizing with humans, much less marrying them and having children. I can only imagine what Shale will say when she learns about our relationship."
Julian looks uneasy about the prospect of my alfar aunt discovering that we're in love with one another. "I really don't care what she says," I state stubbornly, intending to nip his unease in the bud concerning my father's side of the family. To be blunt, it's none of her business who I decide to love.
"But it is,"
Julian replies hesitantly.
"You're the next in line to rule her house. She'll expect you to have an heir to carry on the Moonshade legacy."
"I understand that," I say, attempting to keep my temper in check. "But I don't feel as though I owe them my allegiance. My father left them for a reason, and I don't feel any great obligation to continue their traditions. He did what he wanted. Why shouldn't I do the same thing? Besides, I'm only half alfar. Maybe they don't even want me to rule them."
"Then why would they send a Valengard detail to protect you?"
Julian points out. "Shale seems to be a nice person, and whether she likes it or not, I am her niece. I'm sure she's only doing what she believes my father would have wanted." I tilt my head slightly as I ask, "And what exactly is a Valengard detail?"
"That's the name of the elite fighting force of the alfar," Julian explains. "From what I've been told, the alfar select a small number of young children each year to attend their Valengard Academy, where they're trained in combat and schooled in specific subjects. When they graduate, their sole purpose is to protect the rulers of the 5 alfar houses, especially those within the royal family."
"Protect them from whom?" I have to ask, finding it odd that the royals need special guards to keep them safe. "You make it sound like the rulers of the houses are always in danger."
"Potential danger," Julian clarifies. "The alfar houses used to fight amongst themselves quite a bit. It's been about 100 years since their last war. House Moonshade has retained control through political means, and having the most powerful mages on their side.